morning. My name is Brent, and I am a husband and father to two little boys, and someone that is loved by Jesus. I am a truck driver. Right now I'm sitting in a parking lot, Columbia, South Carolina, which is where me and my wife just moved to, and just hanging out, waiting for more work to come in. Right now I'm working for an asphalt paving company. Just started here about a week ago. Trying that out, seeing how she goes. But I wanted to make a video this morning because, well, I don't know. I feel like it's time for me to start doing something. You know, I don't want to just be sitting on my phone all day, never producing anything, never doing anything. You know, I'm not like super duper clear on the calling God has for my life, but yeah, I feel like this is just a good place to start, and I guess that's good enough, you know. But I was feeling a little bit anxious, and I don't know, like I don't want to do anything, but I don't want to not do anything either. It's kind of this weird in-between place, and I think it happens a lot when I don't have work to do, when I don't have something to occupy me and keep me busy, which I would definitely prefer, rather than just, you know, boredom and monotony. And I started to kind of think to myself, as I often do, what can I do to not feel this way? You know, whether that's, oh, I'm going to pray, or I'm going to walk around, or I'm going to listen to music, or a lot of doings. What action can I take? And then I kind of remembered, like, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I have too much thinking going on, too much doing going on, and I need a period of rest. I need a period where I can disconnect from even myself and just be with the Lord and find rest in that. And it made me think of the verse in Isaiah where he says, I'll keep those whose minds are stayed on me in perfect peace because they trust in me, or something to that effect. I just looked it up a couple minutes ago. I already forgot the exact wording, but it's Isaiah 26:3. And just the idea of perfect peace for the person whose mind is stayed on the Lord. And I think a lot of times people can interpret prayer to be like, especially in a Christian context, this is something I feel like mainstream Christianity struggles with, is prayer means talking at God, like, or even asking for things, or trying to figure out His will. Even I feel like is a big idol for a lot of Christians, is the will of God, which sounds heretical or like contrary to common sense. But people are so focused on the will of God, or the this of God, or the that of God, these different components, or like compartments almost of God's personality, but they're not able to connect with Him, for Him and Him alone, and or connect with Him on the level where He wants to connect to us. I.e., you know, God has a particular season that you're in, things He wants to show you, or He wants you to focus on now in particular. And yeah, so I stepped out of my truck, I started to walk around, and I just, you know, realized I needed to let go of my mind a little bit and all of my thinking, and just be with Him, and just be with the Lord. And that's not something you can do with your mind. That's something you do with your spirit, because God gave us, I don't know, I mean, we have the mind of Christ, but I feel like connection and relationship with God isn't done through the mind, it's done through the spirit. I think that's the part of us that's pure, and I believe the Bible says our spirit is one with His spirit. It never says our mind is one with His mind, or our heart is one with His heart. I think that's something that occurs through sanctification. But the spirit is renewed the moment you give your life to Him. The spirit is made new. It's, you know, it's like Him. So yeah, I guess my thought today was just for my own self, remembering to let go of my mind and my thinking, and not have to do all the time, but just be with Him, rest in Him, allow Him to come and meet me where I'm at, because He's so much better at finding me than I am at finding Him. is it really as easy as just letting go and letting Him come to me? I don't know. Again, I think that's something that comes through sanctification. That's something that comes through experience.